Does this wallpaper inspire you?
Or does it make you want to vomit?
Or maybe you didn't have any strong feelings towards it until you sat staring at it for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and now you think that you kind of like it, but you're pretty sure that that's what the wallpaper wants you to think. And what you're actually experiencing is Stockholm Syndrome, because the wallpaper has some sort of mystical hold over the room, and that's why they never changed it 20 years ago when they redecorated the whole rest of the house. Or maybe you just need to chill out, stop overthinking, and just start doing. I'm not thinking, I'm just doing. I'm not thinking, I'm just doing. I'm not thinking, I'm just doing. Oh, you can't see what's happening. Okay, so this is the room that we are working with. I wanted to give you guys a proper look at the before because we have inhabited this room. We live here. This is our heated air that I bought yesterday. It's drying our clothes real good. Definitely my favorite part of this room is this fireplace here. You can't actually even, oh my God. It's really stunning and the stone is beautiful all the way on like the hearth, fake hearth section as well, but you don't get to see it because the wall is so busy, like, so you just don't notice. Do you know what I mean? Like they're conflicting. They're having a conflict. They're not getting on. So yeah, I think that this nice stone is gonna win. I think the wallpaper is the loser in this battle. Okay, so step one is definitely gonna be tidy. Warm it up. Getting stuff done. Oh yeah. Okay, so now that the room is actually emptied out a little, this is a little bit more reminiscent of what like it should look like as our current home office. All this stuff I've just pulled up off the floor because all this furniture, I'm not going to bother removing it from the room to do it because this floor is actually pretty nice. So we have pretty grim floors throughout the rest of the house, but in here the floor is in really pretty good condition. There's a few little areas that are ever so slightly damaged, but like on the whole it's actually in really good condition and we quite like it as well, which is an added bonus. Oh my God, wait a minute, stop everything. I just broke our Hoover, oh my God. I've just brought like a bunch of stuff back into the room to just do like a little bit of soundproofing before I film the intro, and I brought this back in because I was like, that's definitely going to be good, but I totally forgot that after I finished hoovering I leaned the Hoover against that, so when I moved away it stood for like a second and then I just heard a massive crash. That bit's snapped off. I can't believe that I've just done that. I can't believe it. Right, okay. Let's test it. Come on, Hoover. I actually think I've gotten away with that. I think that that's actually fixed it. Okay. Thank because honestly, if I had to like tell Lewis when he comes home that just me being an absolute doofus broke our amazing Hoover, I would have died. I would have cried and I would have died. But that's fixed it. Oh my God, okay. I'm going to put the Hoover back where it belongs, in a safe place. Be safe. Okay. I got my wallpaper steamer out. There it is. Filled it up with water, got everything like ready, and then I was like, while it's heating up, I'll just watch a YouTube tutorial from Home Renovision DIY. I always watch his videos. And he just told me, put your wallpaper stripper away. Don't use it. There's a better way. So I trust him, so I'm not going to use it. So he says that you don't want to use a wallpaper stripper. What you want to actually do is remove the actual picture part of the wallpaper first to access the back glue side of the paper, and then you want to just wet it with a sponge and it'll come off. It is about momentum. You see at the top here where I was like struggling and like getting little bits. Now I'm going from the bottom and I'm doing like one really solid. It's momentum. That's what we need. It's what we're missing. Do you know what? I'm feeling a lot better now that I've just like started ripping things off the wall, because it's like now the wallpaper is coming down, like with or without a fight.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would.
At the moment, it's putting up a little bit of a fight, I'm not gonna lie. It has chosen violence. Everything always looks so easy in other people's videos. And it's not in reality. Gosh. No! I was so hopeful that would work. That did not work at all. What a mess. Oh god, okay. Oh no. Things were going so well, now things are not going well again. Oh my god, Kirsty 10 minutes ago thought she had it so figured out. It is about momentum. Look at me now. I need to be at work in like an hour or so. So I might just quietly plod on and update you in an hour. Okay, it is time for me to get ready for work. So this is our progress at the end of day one. The bad news is that we have found mold, so that's going to need treated and sorted. But you know what? It's good that we've taken the wallpaper down and we found it, so we can treat it before it does any weird stuff to any of our belongings or our airways. So. It is a very late start today because we just had a very relaxed morning, but that's going to be balanced out by the fact that we are going to be double teaming this today. Is that the right word? Tag teaming it. Lewis is going to be helping because it's the weekend. So yeah, hopefully we'll manage to get all this wallpaper off today. That is the goal. I'm not looking forward to it because it's honestly such a ball ache. Like, look at it. It looks like a crazy person has just been scratching at the walls in here, and it's true, it was me. But yeah, okay, let's get going. Ooh, hell yeah. Your dad was raging, seeing all this crumpled up wallpaper. Look how you're folding all the pieces.
Because it's just how I am.
Put the folded piece in the pile.
Yeah. I need to push that straight.
Yes. Yes.
Well, it's just going to go in recycling anyway, isn't it? Paper recycling.
Yeah, but he likes it to be folded.
Burn it.
apparently that doesn't exist. But honestly, I feel like yesterday's Kirsty, she didn't know what she was doing. She was just acting very, she was acting crazy and she didn't have a plan and she made a mess. Today's Kirsty has acted well with a plan, has not made a mess, and has yielded fantastic results. Right, it's lunchtime. It's actually 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna eat and then we're gonna come back to it. So nice, baby. Wow, good job. It properly looks like Christmas in here. It's so exciting. But we have got all the actual like coloured bit of the wallpaper off the walls. We're all totally done now. So we're gonna call it a day today. We're just gonna spray the mould, clean up a bit, and then be done. And then tomorrow, yeah, we can sponge and then get the rest of the wallpaper off. See you then. Good morning, welcome to day 3. We've had our first snowfall, which is super exciting. First snow of the year, first snow ever in our house. So I'm making the dogs a bit of a warm breakfast this morning. I'm gonna make them some boiled eggs. While we're waiting for the eggs, we can do their advent calendars. Good boys, happy pup. Good job. Very happy pup. Good job. Dogs like a fully raw meat diet, but their stuff is just like defrosting still because it's so frosty this morning. So yeah, I'm just giving them these eggs in the interim and then they can have their meat for their lunch instead. Alfie's getting 2, not because he's the favourite, just because he's a much skinnier boy and he needs the calories as opposed to the big chonk back there. You don't need the calories. Renovating now. I honestly just like don't even know like what I am on my vlog channel. Are we a house renovation channel? Who knows? We are what we are, and today we are soaking the walls to try and get the glue residue off. So let's see how this goes. What looks like a nice one to start with? None of these. Okay. So apparently you have to do like quite a lot, like 8 coats of water. And then leave it to soak for like 10 minutes and then that's when you start peeling it off. So I feel like I just want to use the time to like check in with you guys. How are you guys all doing at the moment with like money? Like, are you guys managing with your heating? Like, are you guys managing with your food shops and stuff? Like, because I know that most of my viewers are in the UK, so I know that most of you guys watching are like experiencing probably the same stuff that we are at the moment, with just like everything is too expensive. We don't have enough money for these things. The way that we're dealing with it is just lots of layers. I think the heating is where like we're definitely like pulling back. We've kind of changed our plans for like this room, because originally we were going to make this room quite different and like spend a lot more money doing it, but now it's like it seems kind of ridiculous to spend money on like a house renovation project. Like, it's just really not necessary. So this room, we haven't spent any money on it so far. I'm planning on spending like less than 40 quid on the entire project. I'll do like a top up at the end, obviously, once we're actually finished, and I know. But yeah, I'm feeling like I want to try peeling it, but it's too early, it's too soon. I need to wait, I need to restrain myself. Okay, I'm just letting that all like soak in for a minute. So I'm gonna brush my teeth while we wait. I think at the moment it's like a really important time to be focusing on like your mental health, because everything's a bit difficult at the moment. Me personally, I'm like doubling down on the things that definitely make me happy. I'm not talking about like temporary moments of like pain numbing, you know, like chocolate and Netflix. Not that. Trying to do ice bath every day because that's really good for me. I've cut out sugary snacks. I think on about day 25 of no sugary snacks. That made me feel a lot more empowered because that was definitely my crutch. Another like super rogue thing that I'm doing at the moment is like tidying the house and cleaning the house as often as like I can, which to some people is probably just like a normal thing that you should do all the time anyway, but for me, I hate cleaning, I hate tidying, it's my least favorite thing to do in the whole world. But I'm really forcing myself to try to recognize mess before it gets out of control, because I do thrive in a clean and tidy house, unfortunately. I hate that about myself. I wish that I could live in squalor. And I did for many years of my life. I'm starting to realize actually, as much as I love to live in squalor, it's actually not very good for your mental health. So, and I'm also focusing on making YouTube videos because that brings me so much goddamn joy. So, yeah. This is your daily reminder to figure out what brings you fulfillment in life and fucking make sure you're giving time to it. Okay, right. Let's see how this is doing. I'm ready to try. I'm ready to try. I'm ready to fail, but I'm ready to try. Let's go. It should just come off in the same way that it did yesterday. That's it. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, actually shut the fuck up. It's actually working. No way. Are you seeing this? I cannot believe how good this is working. Okay, so I'm just gonna like keep going. And I guess I'll see you when it's either done or I hit a problem. Hours and I've managed to get everything off the walls. That was so much easier than yesterday's escapades, honestly. Like the water thing, that works so good. Taking everything off has revealed quite a lot of little hairline cracks, a few ever so slightly bigger cracks, nothing worrying, like nothing structural. But yeah, we were definitely expecting the plaster to be in a lot worse of condition than it actually is, so that's great. I think we're gonna go to B&Q now and see what we can find in terms of like filling paint or something, you know, because there's just so many tiny little cracks and some of the surface has actually been keyed as well. I basically can't be bothered filling all of that individually, and so I want to just find a paint that I can just roll on and it will just fill for me. So yeah, let's go to B&Q. Woo! Okay, these are all of the things that I just got from B&Q. We decided to go for the Dulux Base Coat 3-in-1 because it says that it will cover like hairline cracks and stuff. But I did also get some Easy Fill stuff that Lewis found because there are some bigger cracks that paint is definitely not going to fix. So with a combination of those two products, I think we should be well on our way to nice smooth walls. And I got some really fun colours. I'm really excited, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with them. Oh my god, I'm going to leave you on a massive cliffhanger here, and I'm going to end the video because I don't have time this week to do what I want to do, because yes, they're sample pots, but they are not for sampling. I have a different idea in mind. So next week's video, we will dive into all of that. But yeah, okay. Love you. Bye. See you then.